Hey everybody, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. I'm Eric, this is Beeler Family Farm. Today we're going to build a trencher out of scrap metal. There's nothing that could go wrong with this plan, nothing at all. Well, you heard me right. So I have a lot of trenching needs. When I say trenching, I don't mean 4, 5, 6 feet deep. Generally 24 to maybe 30 inches deep at the most, sometimes just 8 or 10 inches. So I've talked to a guy about doing some trenching, and he's pretty busy. Runs $1 or $2 a foot, depending on how deep. And I'm kind of tight. What I got is time though, and a welder, and a grinder, and a box full, actually 2 boxes full of benchmark abrasives. And I've got scrap iron there, and I've got iron up there, and I've got iron way down there. So we're going to go gather some stuff up, and basically what I'm going to make is a slot plow. I hope to be able to cut a 3.5 inch wide trench about 30 inches deep. Might take a couple passes with my tractor, but that's okay. I got time, I can get fuel, and it'll be here all the time. So let's gather some stuff up. bin's at. This might be a good time. I'm not even sure I can pick this up. See if I wasn't trying to pick up the earth with it. That tree right there is a problemo. Everybody hold on, we might get smacked here. Potential for abuse. We're going straight through that cheap old wire. see if I can get a hold of it a little bit better now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're going to clear out some of that wire. Past life, this was a John Deere 494 planter. And this is how I found it when we bought this property over a decade ago. Kind of shiny. But if you ask me, that looks like a trencher. Doesn't it look like one to you? We got to think about stuff as a breakdown of its parts. I'm presuming that this is hollow. That's going to probably become my attachment point for the drawbar. I think this is wide enough to make my ramp. I think. I hope that this is thick enough to make my sides. I don't know. I'm gonna do a little bit of measuring and we'll be back and make a plan. You guys going to have to forgive me. That sun is got a certain kind of bright today. Bright, bright, bright. The wind is just not going to be my friend today. I can tell it already. We're also supposed to get a freeze tonight, which I'm not enthused about. I can protect the greenhouse stuff, but all the garden stuff that's coming up and the fruit tree blooms and all that stuff might be at risk. Which does not make me happy. Okay, let's go down and see if it'll kind of fit on the tractor. I need to know that when the 3-point is all the way up, that I can count on it missing the earth. Not even close. That didn't go anything like I planned. Okay guys, I have it all laid out. I've actually been gone a little bit. I went and had lunch. This is what we're after. Took a lot of cutting, a lot of cussing, and a whole lot of cardboard, but I got it laid out. I've got it marked out on the top of this, whatever the heck this thing is, I don't know. But it's going to be my donor metal for the sides. Oh, but I think I'm going to put you guys on time lapse because it's going to be noisy, it's going to be sparkly. And after I cut this one out, I'm going to lay it over and I'm going to cut another one. So let's get a time lapse going. Man, oh man, that was a lot of cutting and that was a lot of grinding. So I think the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to grab my drill and hole saws and I'm going to drill me a couple holes for some top pins. And then we might get to tack it together. We'll see how that goes. We shall see how that goes. So what I did here is I just ground those. I'm going to grind them some more to where they fit in that notch so I can weld them on there. I'm going to grind them flat on the bottom. I'm going to cut them off on the back, weld them solid. I'm going to weld that onto the end of this pipe, which will be my 3-point. I'm not sure what I just stepped on there. And that'll be our draw bar point. These are the backers. And I will be making a piece for the cutting edge. What to do it? There's the drill. It's going pretty good, but I'm going to run out of time before I run out of stuff to do. That's for sure. This is still mostly tacked together, so. Oh, I got a smaller bit. Let me grab it. And if nobody's ever told you, chickens aren't smart animals. They're just not. The second hole is because I think if I make it where I got 2 pull points on my top link, I think I can get a little bit more depth out of it. I think. Holy smokes, that drill bit is dull. I don't think it could be duller. That's going to do it. So I spot welded these together to Siamese them a little bit. That's why I'm doing this now. Go. That was noisy, I know. Let's see, what was I doing here? Okay. Maybe you guys can see a little better. Maybe it's making sense what we're doing. I don't know. I'll take the grinder and gouge some of this out back here when I get ready to finish it off. I hope that's making some kind of sense what we're doing now. All right, well, I'm gonna weld a while. I'll probably get that other side on there, kind of make up my ends. I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Well, as things go, I'm out of time, but let me give you a rundown of what we got finished. So you can kind of see how this is gonna work, right? I'm still gonna put another cutting edge down here, and I'm gonna line the edges here with some heavier metal that I'll taper, and then I'll put some other pieces in here that will help break up soil. This notch, oh, up here is where the drawbar will go. Doesn't look very square. I'll have to square that up, but that's all right. We can do that. I did start that welding process on the pins, and I've got all of this side's welded on the inside, and I've got part of this side stitched, but it's coming together. I think I'm going to be able to get about 24 or 30 inches, which for here is deep enough. I've never had anything freeze at that depth. So I'll be happy with it. The 2 holes, I think the second one will let me dig a little deeper. If not, I just won't use it. But it's coming together, but there's only so many hours in a day. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you will give me that like and give me that subscribe, and come back for part 2 when we should wrap it up and give it a test. Thanks for watching.